Hello everyone, I'm back with a new video on set off and carry forward of losses. Let's start, and thank you so much for your support in my last video. We start with a quotation that is develop a passion for learning. If you do, you will never cease to grow. So let us start learning and grow. So basically, what this chapter is about, I'll give you a short introduction about this chapter, set off and carry forward of losses. So from the heading, you can easily guess that this is all about the loss which a business face and how it sets off. That means how does he make the adjustment. So we all know that there are two type of income, that is we can have a positive income as well as negative income. Here this chapter we are going to talk about how we are going to set off this negative income against the positive income. Okay, so let's start discussing. We very well know that there are five heads of income. What are they? They are income from the salary, PGBP, capital gain, house property, income from other sources, right? So these are the five heads of income. I would like to tell you a very important thing, that is we are that never get confused with the heads of income and source of income. That is we only have the five head of income, okay, but we do have many source of income. Source means it can be more than one, or it can be infinite, right? So when I say that I'm suppose I take an example that I have a house property, I'm earning the income through the house property. What does it mean? It does not mean the person is having only one house and he will be earning the income by selling or dealing with that particular house. No, he can have n number of houses. So the source of income can be infinite, whereas the heads of income means basically we classify that what kind of income, like if we earn income from any source, under which head it will be categorized. All right, so that is what is heads of income. So be very clear that there are only five heads of income, but the sources of income are many. Okay. Now we start here. We are going to deal with section 17 to section 18. So first I will explain you what does section 70 say. Section 70 deals with intra-source adjustment. What does intra-source adjustment mean? Intra means within. It means within the source, within the particular head. Okay, when we make the adjustment within a particular head, okay, then it is considered as an intra source adjustment. I said already that there can be many source of income. Okay, here we see with the example that consider house property here. Okay, a person is earning through house property. He has three source of earning, that is he is having three house, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so these are the three sources. Okay, since and now we are going to make the adjustment. How we do is, suppose consider that from he's having a profit from his first house, whereas he is getting a loss by selling his second house and also gets a profit by selling the third house. What we will do here is, whatever profit he's getting, like he's getting profit from house 1 and he's getting profit from house 3, so we will add the both the profits and we will subtract the losses. So this is what is setting up of losses. That means from the profit we are setting off, that is subtracting the losses, and whatever amount will be coming, that will be taxable. Okay, it is usually like when we are getting a positive income, then we are paying a tax to the government, right? But when we get a loss from business, in that case we have the opportunity to set off this loss against our own profit. Okay, and then we can pay the income tax. Okay, so basically this adjustment is done to ascertain the exact amount which the person is liable to pay as tax. Okay, on a particular income only he will be liable to pay tax. He is not liable to pay tax on the losses incurred. So we set off it against the profit, and whatever final amount come, that becomes taxable. All right, so I think intra source adjustment is clear. Moving on, section 71, it deals with inter-head adjustment. Inter-head means outside the particular head. I already told that there are 5 heads of income. Let us take an example and understand this. Here I have taken house property and PGBP. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, under house property a person is getting a profit of 50,000 and then profit of 10,000. So first we will make intra source adjustment, right? So under intra source what we will do is, here we will we will add the profit, that is we will add 1 plus 3, that is 50,000 plus 10,000, so 60,000, right? And we have to set this off, means here the loss, he is getting a loss of 2 lakh from the business too. So we have to adjust this loss against the profit. When we add this two, we get 60,000. So from 60,000, if we subtract 2 lakh, we get a negative figure. That means we are having a overall loss. So when we make the inter-source adjustment, we are getting a loss. And this loss, if it is not adjusted within the source, within the particular source, that is within the house property, if we are not able to set off the loss, then we will set it off against the other head. This is what is inter-head adjustment. So consider PGBP. Here we are getting a profit of 3 lakh, and from the second source of PGBP we are getting a loss of 1 lakh. So again in this case also we will subtract the loss from the profit. On subtracting, we get a profit of 2 lakh. Okay, so in last case we have already seen that we have got a loss of 1,40,000 under the head house property, right? But under the head PGBP we are getting a profit of 2 lakh. So now from this 2 lakh we will subtract 1,40,000, and so finally we will be liable to pay tax only on the amount of 60,000. All right, now let us study in detail how the adjustment is to be made, that is interhead and intrahead. So it is very clear that when we are not able to make the adjustment within the particular head, then we adjust it against the other head. Okay, we are having 5 heads of income, that is salary, house property, PGBP, capital gain, and income from other source. So now it is you have to keep in mind that salary, the income from salary is always positive. Salary is a fixed income. No matter what circumstances, it can never be negative. Unless and until you quit the job, the income from salary will never be negative. Okay, so it is always positive, and whatever the income we earn from salary, that can be used to adjust the loss from every head. Okay, suppose I give you the example that in house property, under the house property I'm having a loss of overall loss of 30,000. So and I'm getting a salary of 50,000, right? So what I will do is, here I'm having a loss, so I will set off this loss against the salary, right? So overall I have to pay tax on the amount of 20,000 only. Okay, so now I will tell under which head the adjustment is possible and under which head adjustment is not possible. All right, so it is very clear that we can make the adjustment of any losses against the income from salary. Consider the case house property. Under house property, we can have both. Like I gave you the example that from one source I'm getting income, from other source there is a possibility of getting loss, right? So from house property we can have positive as well as negative income, and this income can also be used to set off all the losses, set off all losses, right? So we can use the income from house property to set off all the losses of other head, that is against my house property income I can set off the losses of PGBP, income from other source, and in capital gain, right? Here why am I not mentioning salary? Because there can never be loss under the head salary, so there is no question of setting off the losses under the head salary. Okay, and third is PGBP, profit or gain from business or profession, right? Here there are three type of business. Okay, one can be normal business, it can be of anything. Okay, here we can have positive as well as negative income. Speculative business, what does it mean? Business from which income is earned without any physical delivery of good or services is known as speculative business. Here also we can have a positive as well as negative income. And another type of income from profession or business is specified business, right? So specified business means a particular business, particular type of business is known as specified business. So under PGBP also we can have positive as well as negative business, but there are certain exemption. You have to keep in mind that PGBP losses can never be set against the profit from the salary. It should never be set against the income from the salary. It can be the losses from PGBP can be set off against the house property, it can be set off against the income from other source, capital gain, but never from the salary. Okay, and also you have to keep in mind that whatever speculative business losses is, it has to be only set off against the profit or from the speculative business. It cannot be set off against any other any other income. That is, if you have income from salary or house property and having a loss from a speculative business, you can never set off that. Suppose you are having from a speculative business you are getting a loss of 10,000, okay, and from the other head you get to 10,000 from salary, 20,000 from house property, and 10,000 loss from the speculative business. In such a case, what would you do? In such a case, you cannot adjust this. You can never adjust this loss against the salary or house property. What you have to do here is, in case you don't have any speculative profit from speculative business, in such a case this loss is simply carry forward. The loss which cannot be set off in a current year against a particular head, then in such a case that loss is carried forward to the next year, and we will read under various section in how many years this carry forward losses should be set off. That means it should be adjusted. All right, so you have to always be careful with the speculative business. The loss from the speculative business can be only adjusted against the profit from the speculative business, right? So if you are having I'll give you an example. If you are having a profit of 5,000 from the speculative business and loss of 3,000 from the speculative business, so the difference of this 2,000 can be written in the outer column. That is, it is taxable. This amount is taxable in the current year. Okay, but in case there is a opposite situation, like if I am having a profit of 5,000 from this speculative business, okay, whereas a loss of 7,000 from the speculative business. So here the overall loss will be of 2,000. So this amount cannot be written in the outer column. It will not be taxable. This will be simply carried forward, right, to the next year. And this whatever amount is being carried forward can be set off against only that particular head. What I mean to say is, if I am carrying if in a particular year, that is suppose in accounting year 18-19, I am having a loss from a speculative business of rupees 2,000. So this will be simply carried forward, because we cannot adjust this loss against any head. We cannot adjust, right? We cannot adjust. The adjustment is not possible. Only the adjustment can be made with the positive income of the speculative business that we have already done with the 5,000, but yet we have incurred a loss of rupees 2,000. So what we do is we carry forward it. So now in year accounting year 1920, what will happen? Whatever amount we have carried forward, so in case we are having any, suppose in year 2019 and 20, I am earning I'm having a profit, okay, of rupees 2,000. Okay, in the accounting year 19 and 20, I am having a profit of from the speculative business of 2,000. And already from the last year, from the previous year 18-19, we were having a loss of 2,000 which we have carried forward, right? So this particular loss can be set off against this particular profit, that is against the speculative business profit only. So here in this year the amount becomes nil, because we are having profit of 2,000, and against the again from the last year we have carried forward the losses of 2,000. So we have set it off, right? So in the year 1920 we are not having any profit from the speculative business. Is it clear? So you have to keep in mind under which head we can make the adjustment. So till now I have told very clearly that salary can be salary is always positive, and it can be used to set off all the losses, all right? And house property is also positive and negative, and the whatever the income is, it can be used to set off all the losses, right? Under PGBP, I told that PGBP loss from PGBP can be set off against every head except salary. Okay, except salary, it can be set off against every head, that is the rest of the three head. Okay, here then I explained you about speculative business. So speculative business loss can be set off against only speculative business profit, and it cannot be adjusted with any other profit. In case of overall loss from the speculative business in the particular year, the loss will be carried forward to the next year, and also in next year it will be set off against the speculative business only. It cannot be set off against any other loss. Also you have to keep in mind that that when we are having overall losses, that is even this particular thing which I have explained now, that whatever is carried forward is set off against that particular head. A particular head applies to all the heads of income. Okay, since salary can never be positive, it is exempted. It will always be negative, there will be no loss. But if I am having a loss after, suppose I am having a overall loss of 30,000 from the house property, okay, then it will be carried forward. I tried to suppose there is an individual, okay, he is having he's getting a salary of 10,000, okay, and he is not doing anything. He has no source of earning from the PGBP or capital or income from other source. But from the house property, this man somehow gets a loss of 30,000. So what we will do? Here we will make the adjustment, that is interhead adjustment. In interhead adjustment, what we do? We subtract the losses from the profit. So we are having profit of 10,000, we will subtract 30,000 from that, so that difference will be 20,000 carry forward, because we do not have any other income against which we can set off these losses. So this loss will be carry forward to the next accounting year. And again, now what I want you to understand is that this loss of 20,000 which we have carried forward, okay, which we have carried forward, can only be set off against the house property. So this loss of 20,000 which we have carried forward can be only set off against the house property income in the next year. It will not be set off against the salary, against the PGBP in next year. I'm talking about the next year, okay, not the current year. In current year we can adjust this loss against all the head if we are having sufficient amount, okay. But in case we don't have, in such a case what you will do, in case you don't have the amount, you carry forward, and in next year under that particular head you just set off the loss, okay. And now moving on with the specified business, I told there is another form of income under the PGBP, that is specified business. So it can be positive and negative, and this loss can be set off against all the profit, okay, sorry, all the income, okay, except salary. The same thing I am explaining again here, that under normal business and a specified business, the losses can be set off against all the heads of income except salary. But in case of speculative business, the losses can be set off only against the income from the speculative business, okay. Now capital gain. You know that there are, under capital gain we can have short term capital gain and long term capital gain, and both can be positive and negative. The income can be positive as well as negative. Here also, like we read in speculative income certain exemption, here also we have exemption. What is that exemption? Is that when you are having a short term capital loss, it can be set off against long term capital gain. So if you are having long term capital gain, suppose I'm having 40,000 long term capital gain, and I'm having loss of 20,000 short term capital loss, okay. So we will set it off against the 40,000. That means in the outer column we can show the profit of 20,000 which will be taxable in the current year, all right. But this is not possible in case of long term capital loss. If you are having long term capital loss, it can be only set off against the long term capital gain. It can never be set off against the short term capital gain. Understand? If you are having short term capital gain, it can be used to set off short term capital loss, okay. Or in case you are having short term capital loss, it can be set off against the long term capital gain. But the vice versa is not possible. That means the long term capital loss cannot be set off against the short term capital gain. Is it clear that long term capital loss can never be set off against the short term capital gain? So now the question arises, if you are having long term capital loss, what would you do? You have to just carry forward it to the next year, and in next year again it will be set off only against the long term capital gain. As I told, under other heads also, if you are carrying forward any amount, that will be set off against that particular head in the next year, no other head, okay. So it is very clear that inter-head adjustment is possible in the current year, okay, but not in the next year, okay. In the next year only intra-head. So I'll write for you, that is inter-head interhead adjustment can be done only in current year, right? Interhead can be done in current year, not in the next year. Okay, in next year interhead is not possible. If it is not possible means what is possible? Only the intrahead adjustment is possible. Okay, only the intrahead adjustment is possible in the next year. All right, so it is very clear for you that interhead adjustment is possible in the current year but not in the next year. Okay, now moving on to the income from other sources. So income from other sources, here also you can use this income to set off all the losses. Okay, all the losses, that is you can use to set off the losses from capital gain, from the house property, PGBP. Okay, so here we can use this to set off all the losses. Okay, but here also there is an exception. What is that exception? Here you have to always keep in mind one thing, that income from other source, there are two type of income. Okay, one is casual income. Casual income. So what is casual income? Casual income means the income which we get from various games or lottery, baiting. Okay, so these all things comes under the casual income. So casual income, the profit, okay, the profit from casual income can be used only, can never be used, sorry, can never be used to set off any losses. Okay, any losses, that is we have four heads, right? Usually we are having 5 heads, but under one head, that is salary, we never get negative amount, right? Because it is always positive. So this casual income can never be used to set off the losses of this forehead. Okay, so always whatever income we are getting, suppose I am getting a salary, okay, 10,000, income from house property 20,000, okay, and getting a loss from PGBP 10,000, and income from other sources, 2,000. Okay, so what will happen? And this 2,000 is casual income. So what will happen here is like we will add this 10,000, 20,000, and we very well know that we cannot use this PGBP. Okay, this is PGBP, this is house property, this is salary. So we can never use the loss of PGBP to set off against the salary. We cannot set off. Also, now I explained, the profit from the casual income can never be used to set off any loss. Any loss here you can very well see here is that loss we are getting from the house, from the PGBP. Okay, so this 2,000 amount I cannot use. I cannot use this 10,000 also to set off. Then what I will do? I will just set off this 10,000 amount against the income from the house property. Okay, so what will be our overall what will be our taxable income in this case? So here you see directly we are having clearly we can see that we are having income of 10,000 from the salary, which is not used to set off any losses. Also we are having income from casual income, okay, that is 2,000. So 10 plus 2, right? So 10 plus 2, 12,000. We are getting 12,000, and here whatever we had profit from house property, against this we have subtracted, so we have set off the loss of 10,000. So finally we are left with the another 10,000. So taxable total taxable income becomes how much? Total taxable income is it is 22,000, right? It is 22,000. On this only we will be paying the tax for this current year. So it is very clear that casual income is never used to set off any losses. All right, except that, like we have seen in speculative business, we can set off the loss against the profit from the speculative business. Same thing applies with the casual income. Casual income profit is always added to for the added to the taxable income. Okay, and losses, whatever loss we are having under the head casual income, whatever loss we are having, that is always carried forward, and this loss is always set off against the casual income in the next year, not against the any other head, because I told inter head adjustment is possible in the current year, not in the successive year. Okay, so here what is the exception under income from other sources? So already I explained you about casual income. The exception is that whatever loss is there, it can be adjusted only against the profit from the casual income, not with the any other head. Another one is that owing and maintenance of racing horse. Any loss if you are incurring on the maintenance or owing of the race horse, that loss can be set off only against the profit. Okay, so just like casual income, in casual income we saw if any loss is there, we will set it off against only the profit from that particular head. Okay, here also if you are having any loss, okay, from the maintenance and owing of the horse, that is racing horse, that can be set off. So maintenance and owing and maintenance of racing horse loss can be set off against the profit in case we don't have profit, and or there is a overall loss, that will be simply carry forward. All right, and you have to that is here it is written lottery income, no any deduction or exempt income. Why we say like that? This is because lottery is a casual income. That was the example actually here. So here an example of casual income was taken, which was lottery. So it is written no deduction because the adjustment can be made only against the profit from the casual income, or it will be carried forward. Okay, it cannot be deducted against any other head of income. Now moving on to the other sections where we are going to deal with in how many year this particular loss which we are carrying forward is set off. Okay, there is a definite period within which these losses has to be set off. So section 71b talks about the loss under the house property, which can be set off in 8 years. So you have to keep in mind that loss can be set off in 8 years under the house property. Okay. Section 72 says that whatever is the loss which is carried forward under the head PGBP can be set off in next 8 year. Same thing, section 73 talks about the speculative business. I have already told what is speculative business. The business in which there is no physical delivery of goods or services is known as a speculative business. The losses which we are carrying forward under the speculative business can be set off in next 4 years. Again, section 73a. Section 73a talks about the specified business, where the kind of business will be specified and there is no time bound. That means it can be set off in n number of years. Section 74, it talks about the capital gain. Okay, losses which we get under the head of capital gain can be set off in next 8 year. Okay. Section 74a, loss on owing and maintenance of horse racing horse. Okay, so here the thing is it can be set off in next 4 year against the same head. Already I have told that whatever this section is, these all section they are talking is that whatever loss we are carrying forward will be set off. They have defined the particular year in which it has to be set off, but you have to always keep in mind that carry forward, whenever we carry forward, it has to be set off against the particular head. no other, like if you're having loss under the head PGBP, then you will that is being carried forward. Suppose PGBP, if you are having a loss of 20,000, okay, and you are carrying forward it, so next year you can set off this loss only against the profit under the head PGBP. Same thing applies if you are having capital loss, okay, so of rupees 10,000, this can be set off only against the capital gain next year. Okay, whatever amount is carried forward, that can be set off only against the particular head. We cannot here suppose I am having a loss under the capital head 10,000 and I have carry forward this amount. Next year I cannot set off this loss against the PGBP. Only the adjustment can be made against the capital gain, not against the any other head. This was all about this chapter. It is very easy, and I'm giving you a short chart. With this you can easily understand and keep all the points in your head. That is salary. Already told that salary income is always positive. It can be used to set off the losses against all this head, okay, except what? Except the PGBP. We cannot use the losses of we cannot set off the PGBP loss against the head salary. So it is clear, salary is always positive, and the amount can be used to set off the losses of the house property, capital gain, and income from other sources. Moving on, house property. Under house property, if we are having more than sorry, this is not applicable. Actually the amendment is made but not yet included in the portion now. If we are having overall loss, okay, what you will do? It can be set off against the salary, it can be set off against the PGBP, it can be set off against the capital gain, it can be set off against the income from other source. Now moving on to PGBP. If I'm having a normal income from normal business, that can be used to set off against everything but not salary. Other heads you can set off against the house property, you can set off against the capital, you can capital gain against the income from other source. But if you're having losses in the speculative business, it can be used to set off against only the positive income from the speculative business, not from the any other head. Here the exception is speculative business losses can be set off only against the speculative income profit, not against the any other. If we are having overall loss, that will be simply carried forward and it has to be set off in the successive year under the same head. So again I repeat that no intra-head no interhead adjustment can be made in the successive year. Interhead adjustment is made only in the current year. Moving on, in a specified business also we can use to set it off against house property, PGBP, capital gain, IOS, but not salary. Same like normal business loss, okay. Then we are having capital gain. In capital gain, again I explained you that short term losses can be set off against the short term profit, okay, and but it cannot be but long term losses cannot be set off against the short term capital gain. So what I am trying to say basically is that the adjustment of the capital income is not made outside this particular head. That means what, whenever you are having any loss, okay, suppose you are having capital short term capital loss and nothing is given, okay, so this amount, this particular loss will be directly carried forward, okay. You will not adjust this, it will not be adjusted. Here under any head the adjustment is not possible. Only this loss can be this particular loss can be set off only against the short term capital gain or long term capital gain. It cannot be set off against any other head. So within the head only the adjustment is made for the capital gain, okay. Now moving on, we will talk about the long term capital loss. So if you are having long term capital loss, it can be set off only against long term capital gain and against not against any other head of income. The whatever, if you are having overall loss, it will be simply carry forward, and next year it can be set off against only the long term capital gain. All right, now moving on, I told you about the income from other source. There I told there are two sources, okay, that is casual income, and casual income means from any game, betting, lottery, gambling, okay. So these are the casual income. Casual income is always added, okay, it is always written separately. We do not do anything with it. In case you are having loss, simply carry forward it, okay. If you are having loss, simply carry forward it. If you are having positive income, you have to add it with the total income, that is total taxable income, okay. And exception, I'm going to recall, that is income under income from other source. In that, if you are having a horse maintenance and owning and maintenance of race horse, in that what happen here is that whatever loss is incurred from owing and maintenance of race horse, that can be set off against only the profit from the maintenance and owing of the race horse, okay. In case if you are having overall loss, that will be carried forward, and here also no adjustment is possible. All right, so basically what I am trying to say is that uh, if you are having loss in house property, you can set it off against everything. If you are having loss under PGBP, you can set off against everything except the salary, okay. And but if you are having loss in capital gain, it will be carried forward, it will not be set off against any other head, okay. And same thing applies with the income from other source on the maintenance and owing of a racing horse, okay. If you, so the adjustment will not be made, no adjustment can be made against any other head. PGBP, capital gain, nothing, no adjustment can be made, only it can be carried forward, okay. But if you are having any other income, like is that I told you about casual income, but under there can be other source also under the head income from other source, that is they can earn income through interest, okay. Interest they can earn. So these whatever amount come here under this, except the casual income profit, okay, whatever income comes, that suppose example is interest, whatever income we get interest, that can be used to set off the losses of capital gain, PGBP, housing property, salary. So this is all about the set off and carry forward of losses. I hope it was easy and you all understood. Thank you, keep watching.